Hello children, in this video we will be doing report writing in English composition. A report is the description of an event or a situation meant for a particular person or a group of persons. So children, report writing is of two types. One is the newspaper report and the other one is the school magazine report. So what is a newspaper report? A newspaper report is about accidents, thefts, matches, events which are published in the newspapers, and they are meant for readers who read. Whereas school magazine report are for events like the annual day, the sports day, etc., which are published in the school magazines. They are meant for students and for their parents. Now children, this is the format of writing a report. Now first there is the headline. So you need to write a headline based on the question that is given to you. Then below that is the place and date. So it is according to the report that you are writing. Like for example, in place you can write Mumbai and date. Just beside that, towards your right hand side, you need to write by a staff or student reporter. So children, you write by a staff reporter when the report is a news report, whereas you write by a student reporter when the report is a magazine, that is a report on a magazine. Okay, that is a school magazine report. Now, there are 3 paragraphs that you need to write. The first paragraph is the introduction. In this paragraph, you need to write on according to the questions that are there. Like suppose if you are writing on an accident or an event that has taken place. So what is it about? When it took place? Where? Which place did it take place? Or how it took place? So this is the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, that is the main body. So this is the main part of your report writing. So in this you need to write what and how the event or the thing that you are writing about took place. And this paragraph should be in detail. Next is the third paragraph. That is the conclusion of report writing. So in this you write the details that are not very important because you are concluding your report writing. So children, you need to keep in mind this format while writing your report writing. And in the beginning of every paragraph, you need to leave 2 finger space. Now this is the format of the report writing. There are certain points that you need to keep in mind while writing the report writing. First is, it should be written up to 110 words, that is 16 to 20 lines. So your entire 3 paragraphs that are there should be of around 110 words or 16 to 20 lines. Next is the title that you write or that you will write for your report writing should be very clear according to the question that is given to you, and it should be very simple and attractive. Why? So that people may read it. It should not be boring. Next is the first paragraph should have a proper introduction of the report. That means whatever your question is, if you're writing on annual day or if you're writing on an accident that took place near your area. So both should have a proper introduction to what happened. In the second paragraph, or which is also called as the main body, is the main section of that report. So in this, information has to be arranged in the order of importance. That is, whatever is very much important has to be arranged first. And as you go down in that second paragraph, you keep on writing the details of whatever you are writing for the report. Next is the third paragraph or the conclusion, is where everything comes together. This paragraph contains the least important details. Okay, whatever the, like suppose if you're writing on an accident, you write the number of, people who might have, been injured, or what the police has done, is an inquiry on. So all the least important points has to be written in the third paragraph. Now these are the guidelines to write a good report writing. So children, you need to keep the paragraphs simple. It should be simple, and keep the sentences short and to the point. So you should not just extend your lines very much. Do not go into a lot of details unless it is needed. So write what is very necessary or important. Do not write some things that are not needed for that report writing. Second, use active voice rather than passive voice, as active voice uses fewer words. For example, bad customer services decreases the business. So this is the active voice. If you try to write in the passive voice, then your sentence will be very long and it tends to become little boring. So that is why you need to write in a active voice. Next is, good grammar and punctuation is important in report writing. So in all of your writing skills or in your composition, grammar and punctuation is necessary as it is in report writing. Next, the report should be written in the past tense. So children, whenever you are writing a report, you write when the event or an accident or anything that takes place, after that you write. So it should be in the past tense. So this is an sample of a report writing, and this is a school report, okay, not a staff, or for it is not for the newspaper. Let's read the question. Write a report for your school magazine describing a cultural fest held in your school, in which various schools of your city took part. So you can see there is a title or a headline that is given, that is cultural extravaganza. So you need to write your title very short and interesting. Now below that you can see the name of the school is given. So when you have the report for a school magazine, the place, in the place of the place where you need to write the school's name, and then the place, that is where is the school, that is in Mumbai, and then the date. So the format of the date is like that, that is 24th October 2018. Now just above that you can see that is by a student correspondent. You can simply write as by a student reporter. Then comes the paragraphs, that is the introduction, then is the main body, and then the conclusion. Let's read it. A colorful and memorable cultural fest was organized in Model High School on Saturday, 24th October. This event was whole day long and was held in the auditorium of the school. In this mega event, many schools from the city took part. The grand show commenced by the arrival of various teams from schools. Then the chief guest, the district collector of our district, arrived with his wife. Lamp lighting ceremony was accompanied by a melodious Saraswati Vandana, hailing the goddess of knowledge and wisdom. It was followed by a welcome speech given by the principal of the school. It was a truly mesmerizing show as the teams from various schools presented many programs. There was singing, dancing, poetry recitation, skits, mimicry, mono act shows, classical and modern combination of several foot tapping numbers. Everyone sat glued to the show. The chief guest praised the entire event a lot. He guided all with his inspirational words and inspired everyone to do better. His words were followed by the announcement of the winning team, ABC School of our city. The team from Model High School bagged second position and everyone complimented one another. It was followed by a formal vote of thanks and the event concluded. So children, in the same way, you need to write on any report that is a school magazine report. Like it may be for an annual day or Republic Day, Independence Day or science exhibition in your school. So all these are called as the school magazine report writing. This is a sample report of a newspaper report. So the question is, write a report for about a truck accident of school children. So this has to be printed or published in the newspaper. So how can you write? First you can see the headline, that is 20 school children killed in bus truck accident. Below that you can see by a staff reporter. In the previous report you saw it was by the student correspondent or student reporter, but here you need to write by a staff reporter. Now the first line you can see, that is the place Mumbai and the date, that is 10th July 2018. Then is the introductory paragraph, then we have the main body and then conclusion. So children, in this way you need to write both the type of report writing. Okay children, with this we have concluded with report writing. I would ask you to practice report writing in your rough book. There are many examples given in the Chetna book. Try to practice and get better. Thank you for listening children. Take care.